Good morning, grade 5 mathletes. Welcome to our FB Live in Mathematics 5. I am Sir Tantay from Dalandanan Elementary School, your FB Live teacher for today. For your attendance grade 5, just type in your name, your school, your grade and section, and your subject teacher. Okay, let's proceed. In today's lesson, you will be able to use divisibility rules for 2, 5, and 10 to find the common factors of numbers. And use divisibility rules for 3, 6, and 9 to find the common factors of numbers. Okay. Let's have these two sets of numbers. Will you describe each of the given set of numbers? In set A, we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and 23. And in set B, we have 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, what can you say about these two sets of numbers? If your answers are prime numbers and composite numbers, then you are definitely correct. What's the difference between prime numbers and composite numbers? Let's define. Prime numbers are numbers greater than 1 that have exactly two factors, 1 and the number itself. How about composite numbers? Composite numbers are numbers greater than 1 that have more than two factors. Okay, let's continue. Are you familiar with skip counting? Let's skip count by 3. Okay, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and so on. Another skip count. Let's have skip count by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. Another skip count. We have skip count by 9. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, and so on. Okay. What can you say about these sets of numbers? Okay. These are what we call multiples. The first set of numbers are what we call multiples of 3. How about the next one? Of course, it is a multiples of 4. And lastly, we have a multiples of 9. What is a multiple? Let's find out. We have 3 is equal to 3 times 1. 6 is equal to 3 times 2. 9 is equal to 3 times 3. 12 is equal to 3 times 4. 3, 6, 9, 12 are multiples of 3. Another set of multiples. We have 9. 9 is equal to 9 times 1. 18 is equal to 9 times 2. 27 is equal to 9 times 3. 36 is equal to 9 times 4. 9, 18, 27, 36 are what we call multiples of 9. So what is a multiple? A multiple of a number is the product of the number and any whole number. Okay. How about factors? What's the difference between factors and multiples? In this example, we have 24 is equal to 6 times 4. 24 is a multiple of 6. Also, 24 is a multiple of 4. 6 and 4 are factors of 24. Another example, we have 36. 36 is equal to 9 times 4. 36 is a multiple of 9. 36 is also a multiple of 4. 9 and 4 are called factors of 36. In this example, 4 is a common factor of 24 and 36. Aside from 4, there are other common factors of 24 and 36? Let's find out. Let's have 24 is equal to 24 times 1, 12 times 2, 8 times 3, and also we have 6 times 4. 24 have 8 factors. How about 36? We have 36 times 1, 18 times 2. We have also 12 times 3, 9 times 4, and last one we have 6 times 6. In these factors, the common factor of 24 and 36 is 1. We have also a common factor of 2. Common factor of 3. We have 4, 6, and lastly, we have a common factor of 12. In these sets of common factors, 12 is the greatest common factor of 24 and 36. Okay. 24, since it is a product of 24 times 1, also 12 times 2, we have also 8 times 3, and 6 times 4. Therefore, 24 can be divided by its factors. It can be divided by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 6, by 8, by 12, and 24 without a remainder. So how to determine if a number can be exactly divided by another number? Okay, let's continue. Are you familiar with the game, The Boat is Sinking? I'm sure you do, grade 5. If you are 25 in a class, and we are going to play The Boat is Sinking, group yourselves into 5. Is there anyone who could not join in a group of 5? Of course, no one will be eliminated. How about group yourselves into 2? Is there anyone who could not join in a group of 2? Of course, there is one who will be eliminated. How about group of 10? Of course, 5 will be eliminated. How do we know, grade 5, if no participants could be out from the game? Of course, determine if the group size is a factor of the number of participants. And also, determine if the number of participants can be divided by the group size without a remainder. Okay, when playing The Boat is Sinking, grade 5, what operation do we use? Of course, we use division. This time, let's take a look in our game. If we have 25 pupils and we are going to group into 5, no one will be eliminated. Why? Because 25 is, of course, 25 is divisible by 5. Since 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5. How about if we are going to group 25 into 2? Of course, 1 will be eliminated. Why? Because 25 is not divisible by 2. Since 25 divided by 2 is equal to 12, remainder 1. How about in the groups of 10? Okay? Of course, 5 will be eliminated. Why? 25 is not divisible by 10. Since 25 divided by 10 is equal to 2. And there is a remainder of 5. Okay. To easily determine if a number can be divided by another number without remainder, we can use the divisibility rules. What are the techniques? What are the rules? Let's find out. What is a divisibility rule? Divisibility rule are set of rules to know if a given number is divisible by another number without performing the division. Again, without performing the division. What are these rules? Let's start with the divisibility rules for 2, 5, and 10. Why do you think they are grouped together? It is because they only require checking the last digit of the number or the digit in the ones place only. Okay, let's start with the divisibility rule for 2. Let's have an example. So we have 10 and 30. What's the last digit? The last digit is 0. And these two numbers are divisible by 2. Another pair of examples, we have 2 and 22. The last digit is 2, and therefore it is also divisible by 2. Next pair of examples, we have 4 and 24. The last digit is 4, and therefore it is divisible by 2. Next one, we have 6 and 26. The last digit is 6, and it is also divisible by 2. Last pair, we have 8 and 28. The last digit is 8, and therefore, it is also divisible by 2. Now, based from the given examples, can you now give your own example about the numbers divisible by 2? Very good, grade 5 mathletes. You can type in your answers in the comment box. Okay. So based from the given examples and from your own example, grade 5, what can you say about the divisibility rule for 2? When is a number divisible by 2? Of course, we have a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So we are going to look at the last digit. If the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, it is divisible by 2. Okay, let's have an activity. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 2? Is 927 divisible by 2? Since the last digit is 7, it is not divisible by 2. How about the next one, 140? 140, the last digit is 0, and therefore, it is divisible by 2. How about the next one, 558? Last digit is 8. It is also divisible by 2. How about 965? Since the last digit is 5, it is not divisible by 2. Next one, 655. The last digit is also 5. It is not divisible by 2. How about the last one, 280? 280, the last digit is 0, and therefore, it is divisible by 2. Okay. Now, it's your turn, grade 5. This time, which of the following numbers are divisible by 2? So, we have 30 seconds to find the correct answers. Grade 5, your 30-second timer starts now. Ten seconds. Time's up. Okay. Let's find out if your answers are correct. In number 1, grade 5, the correct answer, of course, is 44. How about the next one? The correct answer is 98. How about in number 3? If your answer is 26, then you are also correct. How about in number 4? The correct answer is 250. And lastly, we have in number 5, the correct answer is 452. Okay. That's all for our activity for the divisibility rule for 2. Now, let's continue. What are the rules for the divisibility rule for 5? When can we say that a number is divisible by 5? Let's find out. Let's have an example. These are numbers divisible by 5. 5 and 15. The last digit is 5. Another example of numbers divisible by 5, we have 10 and 20. The last digit is 0. It is also divisible by 5. Next pair, we have 45 and 55. The last digit is also 5. It is again divisible by 5. And last pair, we have 50 and 60. The last digit of the given examples are 0. And therefore, it is also divisible by 5. Now, based from the given examples, can you now give your own example? Okay. Very good, grade 5 mathletes. Based from the given examples and from your own example, grade 5, what can you say about the divisibility rule for 5? When can we say that a number is divisible by 5? A number is divisible by 5 if the last digit of a number is 0 or 5. Okay. Let's have an activity. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 5? We have 927. What's the last digit? 7. Is 927 divisible by 5? Of course, it is not divisible by 5. How about the next one, 140? Since the last digit is 0, therefore, it is divisible by 5. How about the next one, 558? Last digit is 8, therefore, it is not divisible by 5. Next one, 965. Since the last digit is 5, therefore, it is divisible by 5. Next number, we have 655. Is 655 divisible by 5? Yes, it is divisible by 5. How about the last one, 280? Since the last digit is 0, therefore, it is divisible by 5. Okay, very good, grade 5. Now, again, it's your turn. We have a 30 seconds to solve the following numbers. Find the following numbers that are divisible by 5. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. Okay, time's up, grade 5. Let's find out if your answers are correct. In number 1, which of the numbers are divisible by 5? Of course, the correct answer is 655, since the last digit is 5. How about in number 2? The correct answer is, of course, 280. In number 3, what is the correct answer? We have 5,575. How about in number 4? If your answer is 450, then you are definitely correct. How about in number 5? Very good. The correct answer is 6,800. Okay. So we have already finished about the divisibility rule for 2 and 5. Now, let's continue for the divisibility rule for 10. When can we say that a number is divisible by 10? Let's find out. More than 11,000 grade 5 pupils joined the Math FB Live class. Is 11,000 divisible by 10? Of course, it is divisible by 10. Why? Because 11,000 ends with 0. And all numbers ends with 0 is divisible by 10. Let's have another example. Okay. So we have 150. The last digit is 0, and therefore 150 is divisible by 10. Next one, 2020. The last digit is 0, and therefore it is also divisible by 10. Next one, we have 10,000. The last digit is 0, it is also divisible by 10. And last one, we have 6,000. Since the last digit is 0, it is also divisible by 10. So now, it's your turn, grade 5, based from the given examples. Again, can you now give your own example? Very good, grade 5. Now, based from the given examples, and again from your own example, can you now state the divisibility rule for 10? All right. A number is divisible by 10 if the last digit of a number is 0. Okay. Now, let's have an activity. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 10? 123. Since the last digit is 3, it is not divisible by 10. How about 380? The last digit is 0. Therefore, 380 is divisible by 10. How about 456? 456, the last digit is 6. Again, it is not divisible by 10. How about the next one, 450? Since the last digit is 0, therefore, 450 is divisible by 10. Next one, 654. The last digit is 4. It is not divisible by 10. 468. Again, the last digit is 8. It is not divisible by 10. 143. The last digit is 3. Therefore, again, it is not divisible by 10. 780. Since the last digit is 0, therefore, it is divisible by 10. How about the last number? 890. The last digit is 0, and therefore, it is divisible by 10. Okay. Let's have an activity, grade 5. Which of the following numbers divisible by 10? Is it A, 452, B, 3,130, or letter C, 5,575? What's your answer? Okay. If your answer is letter B, then you are definitely correct. Next one. Which of the following number is divisible by 10? Is it A, 945, B, 3,045, or letter C, 5,570? Okay, the correct answer is, of course, letter C, 5,570. Because the last digit is 0. Now, we have a 30-second activity. Put a check mark if the number is divisible by the given factors and X if not. Okay, so we have this table, factors of 2, 5, and 10. And these are the given numbers, 10, 25, and 40. Okay, so your 30-second timer, grade 5, starts now. Check if not. Check if it is divisible, and X if not divisible. Okay. 5 seconds. Okay, time's up. Grade 5. Ayan, let's have. Which of the following number divisible by 2, 5, and 10? Let's find out. 10. Is 10 divisible by 2? Correct. How about 25? Is 25 divisible by 2? No, because the last digit is 5. How about 40? It is divisible by 2. How about by 5? Is 10 divisible by 5? Correct. How about 25? Yes, it is also divisible by 5. How about 40? 40 is also divisible by 5. How about 10? Is 10 divisible by 10? Correct. How about 25? 25 is not divisible by 10. How about 40? 40 is divisible by 10. Therefore, 10, 25, and 40, the common factor is 5. Okay, let's now proceed. What are the rules? The divisibility rules for 2, 5, and 10? A number is divisible by 2. Based from the given examples, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. If it is an even number, or a number is divisible by 2, if the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. How about divisible by 5? A number is divisible by 5 based from the given examples. We have the last digit is 0 or 5. How about the divisibility rule for 10? A number is divisible by 10. Based from the given examples, we have a number is divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. Okay. So we are done with the divisibility rule for 2, 5, and 10. Let's proceed to another set of divisibility rules. And this time, we have the divisibility rules for 3, 6, and 9. Grade 5, why do you think they are grouped together? That's right. They are grouped together because the rule requires to add the digits of the given number. Let's find out. What is the divisibility rule for 3? For example, we have 126. The digits are 1, 2, and 6. If we add the digits 1 plus 2 plus 6, the sum is 9. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, of course. And therefore, 126 is divisible by 3. Let's have another example. We have 3 is divisible by 3. 6, of course, is divisible by 3. We have also 9 divisible by 3. 111 is also divisible by 3. Why? Because 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. And 3 is divisible by 3. How about 24? 2 plus 4 is 6. Therefore, 24 is divisible by 3. Last example, we have 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. And therefore, 27 is divisible by 3. Now, based from the six examples, can you now give your own example, grade 5 mathletes? Very good. Now, based from the given examples and from your own example, can you now state the divisibility rule for 3? A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits of a number is a multiple of 3 or is divisible by 3. Okay, let's have an activity, grade 5. We have which of the following number is divisible by 3? Is it A, 125, B, 135, or letter C, 157? If we are going to add the digits, the correct answer there is letter B, because 1 plus 3 plus 5, the sum is 9. Next one. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 3? Is it A, 122, B, 411, or letter C, 607? Of course, the correct answer is, again, letter B. Why? Because 4 plus 1 plus 1, the sum is 6. And 6 is divisible by 3. Next one. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 3? Is it A, 405, B, 2105, or letter C, 5701? Of course, grade 5, the correct answer is letter A. Why? Because 4 plus 0 plus 5, the sum is 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. Okay, now let's continue. Let's proceed to the divisibility rule for 6. We are done with the divisibility rule for 2, 5, and 10, and by 3. Now, we have the divisibility rule for 6. What is the rule? Let's find out. These are numbers divisible by 6. What can you say about this set of numbers? The number ends with 0. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Very good. These are numbers divisible by 2 because it is an even number. Aside from 2, what else? What number can be divided by these numbers? Very good. It is divisible also by 3. Okay. Let's have another example. This one. We have 6 and 60. It is divisible by 2 and also by 3. Next one, 12 and 30. It is also divisible by 2 and also by 3. How about 18 and 54? Since the sum is 9, it is also divisible by 3. And also, it is divisible by 2. Next pair, we have 66 and 84. So we have the last digit is 6 and 4. It is divisible by 2. And the sum of the digits is 12. It is also divisible by 3. Now, based from the 8 examples, again, grade 5, can you now give your own example? Very good, grade 5 mathletes. Now, based from the given examples and from your own example, can you now state the divisibility rule for 6? When can we say that a number is divisible by 6? Of course, we have a number is divisible by 6 if the number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, and at the same time, the sum of the digits of a number is a multiple of 3. Okay, so we have, the number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, and also, it must be a multiple of 3 to make it divisible by 6. Okay, let's find out. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 6? It must be divisible by 2 and also by 3. 123, is it divisible by 2? No, because the last digit is 3. How about divisible by 3? 123 is divisible by 3. Since the number is not divisible by 2, it is not divisible by 6. How about 246? 246 is divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? Yes, because the sum is 12. Therefore, it is divisible by 3. Since the number 246 is divisible by 2 and also by 3, therefore, it is divisible by 6. How about the next number, 324? Is it divisible by 2? Very good. How about by 3? Yes, it is also divisible by 3 because the sum is 9. Since the number is divisible by 2 and by 3, and therefore, it is also divisible by 6. How about the last number, 458? Is it divisible by 2? Yes, it is divisible by 2. How about by 3? What is the sum? 17. Is 17 divisible by 3? No. Therefore, 458 is not divisible by 6. Okay. Let's have an activity. Which of the following number, grade 5, is divisible by 6? Is it A, 32? B, 48? Or letter C, 604? Again, the correct answer, grade 5, is, of course, letter B. How about this one? Which of the following number is divisible by 6? Is it A, 312, B, 548, or letter C, 614? The correct answer, grade 5, of course, is letter A. How about the next one? Which of the following numbers divisible by 6? Is it A, 212, B, 489, or letter C, 534? If you add the digits, we have letter C as the correct answer. Okay, so we are done with the divisibility rule for 6. Now, let's proceed to another divisibility rule. And this time, we have the divisibility rule for 9. When can we say again if a number is divisible by 9? Let's find out. Is 468 divisible by 9? If we are going to add 4 plus 6 plus 8, the sum is 18. 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2. And therefore, 468 is divisible by 9. So we are just going to add the digits. If the sum is divisible by 9, then that number is divisible by 9. Let's have another example. We have 99. 9 plus 9 is 18. And therefore, 99 is divisible by 9. Since 18 is divisible by 9. Next one. 198. 1 plus 9 plus 8 is also 18. It is also divisible by 9. Next one, we have 999. 9 plus 9 plus 9, the sum is 27. And therefore, 999 is divisible by 9. How about the last one? 3,726. 3 plus 7 plus 2 plus 6, the sum is 18. And therefore, 3,726 is also divisible by 9. Now, again, grade 5, based from the given examples. Can you now give your own example, a number divisible by 9? You can type in your answers in the comment box, grade 5. Okay. Now, based from the given examples and from your own example, grade 5, when can we say that a number is divisible by 9? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9. Let's have an activity, grade 5. Write yes if a number is divisible by 9 and no if not. Can 918 be divided by 9? Of course, the answer is yes, because 9 plus 1 plus 8 is 18. How about in number 2? Can 358 be divided by 9? 3 plus 5 plus 8 is 16. Is 16 divisible by 9? No, and therefore, the answer is no. Let's have another activity, grade 5. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 9? Is it A, 405, B, 3,205, or letter C, 5,201? Of course, grade 5, the correct answer is letter A. Why? Because 4 plus 0 plus 5, the sum is 9. In letter B, the sum is 10. It is not divisible by 9. And in letter C, the sum is 8. It is also not divisible by 9. Next one. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 9? Is it A, 307, B, 2,205, or letter C, 5,704? By adding the digits, we have letter B as the correct answer. Why? Because 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 5, the sum is 9. In letter A, the sum is 10. It is not divisible by 9. And in letter C, the sum is 16. It is also not divisible by 9. Okay. Another one. Which of the following number is divisible by 9? Is it A, 205, B, 1,107, or letter C, 5,701? Grade 5, what's your answer? Of course, the correct answer is letter B. Why? Because 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 7 is equal to 9. Okay. So this time, it's your turn, grade 5. We have a 1-minute activity. List down the common factors of the following pair of numbers. So we have in number 1, 12 and 21. In number 2, 15 and 45. In number 3, 36 and 54. So your 1-minute timer, grade 5, starts now. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds, grade 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, grade 5. Let's check your answers. In number 1, a common factor is, of course, 3. How about in number 2, 15 and 45? Common factors are 3. We have also a common factor of 5 and also a common factor of 15. How about the last pair, 36 and 54? What are the common factors? We have a common factor of 2. We have also a common factor of 3. Also, common factor of 6, 9, and last one, we have a common factor of 18. Okay. So, these are the divisibility rules for 3, 6, and 9. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. How about divisible by 6? We have an example, 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and also by 3. How about divisible by 9? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9. Okay. So we are done with the 6 divisibility rules. Now it's time for your question and answers. Okay? So we have a questions. Sir, what do you call the division sign? Of course, we have 2 division signs. The first one is what we call obolus, and the next one is what we call the division bracket. We have another question. Sir, are all numbers divisible by 5 also divisible by 10? Of course, the correct answer is no. How about the next question? This one. Sir, are all numbers divisible by 10 also divisible by 5? This question, the correct answer is yes. All numbers divisible by 10 is also divisible by 5. We have another question. Sir, are all numbers divisible by 10 also divisible by 2 and 5? In this question, the correct answer is also yes. All numbers divisible by 10 is also divisible by 2 and it is also divisible by 5. We have another question. Sir, are all numbers divisible by 3 also divisible by 9? The answer in this question is no. Not all numbers divisible by 3 are also divisible by 9. But, okay, in this question, are all numbers divisible by 9 also divisible by 3? This time, this question, the answer is yes. All numbers divisible by 9 is also divisible by 3. Okay, so that's all for our lesson for today. Now, it's time for your home learning task. Grade 5, you are going to answer what I have learned and assessment on page 4 and page 6 in your self-learning module. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. See you again. Keep safe, everyone. Goodbye.